Back at it. What's good? What's good? Someone that's no one back with another. I guess yeah, story time here. Of course it's smoke sesh. Gotta have a smoke sesh with especially today's video. So yeah, welcome to another fucking banger. Another banger. Let's go. It is just turned like 7 a.m. Today we are on point with that. The last like couple uploads or whatever, with smoke sessions, I feel like we just been struggling, right? It's like, the fucking sun, some fucking bugs, or like some, I don't know, some bullshit, like, or it's just loud as fuck out, like, because, like, it's the middle of the day, like, you got all this traffic, you got fucking landscapers, you got, like, I don't know, bro, like, it's like, loud ass honking cars, or whatever the fuck, like, today we are, making sure we're gonna have a clean slate. Alright, we're gonna have a clean slate with this. So, you guys see the title, first time trying CBG, did not look at how to pronounce this properly, but just gonna go with the flow. I just like doing that sometimes, so, cannabigerol, cannabigerol, something like that. But before we actually get into this and start breaking this down and just start talking about whatever, of course, you guys already seen, you guys know the vibes. Like, see if I can get this somewhat. I mean, you guys see it's not exactly like green like that. Trying to without like it being stupid, trying to focus, but then my thumb's getting in the way. We need to get another tripod, one that's actually good. I mean, it's just organizing everything and shit. But all right, we'll get into that. Today I got Starfighter. I'm pretty sure I've had this before. I've been sitting on the last of this pack for like 2 or 3 months now, something like that. So like, you may have heard me talk about this or bring this straight up, maybe in like, I don't know, 3 or 4 smoke sessions ago. Might have been a story time, something like that. We do try to switch it up every time, but I was figuring, I haven't had this in a minute. Like, yeah, it has some bowls in there, but I just been kind of sitting on it. Just special occasion type shit. It's like, this is a gas pack. This is a real gas pack. I like this pack. So I was like, yeah, this will be fresh. I've been smoking on some other stuff kind of consistently. Gonna pick up here next week and shit. But alright, let's get into this. So without further ado, let's spark up. Lighter game on point. Don't think that was a good. I think we're alright. Alright. I do not have, I guess, there's no real need to show the CBG, what I got specifically, but, and I guess it is technically what one of my sponsors, like, technically, 3G. Or no, actually no. I didn't get this from them. Shouts out to them anyways. I'm pretty sure my promo code is someone, if you want to use it. But, this company did not sponsor me, never mind. One thing I want to know right away, and I didn't really take note of this yesterday, is well, we are on some CBG right now, if you are curious. This isn't technically the first time though. Speaking of noise, of course we got the train, oh, it's a good time. Hell, funny as hell. We're gonna make it loud as hell. The world, like, it's alright. I know it ain't that loud, but still, it's just like, I prefer, not to have like these loud or these breaks in the audio, like these random points where I may be talking a little lower or higher because of this bullshit, right? But so yeah, we're on some CBG right now. If you are wondering how much, I would guess around 80, 90 milligrams ish. Like I took a pretty extra heavier dose for this video. That was consumed about 30 minutes ago. 30, 35 minutes ago, something like that. So one thing I just want to note before explaining is I do feel like it does have a functional benefit for me so far, especially just coming into this video that I did not notice yesterday. Am I talking good? I don't know, I just feel like I'm talking straight. I don't feel like there's too much strain or effort in it. Not saying that there normally is like that, but like even more just like flow and freedom. I feel like even more so. It's, you know, it's why wouldn't you want more of that, right? So all right, but let's break this down a little bit and explain what this is. We have no idea what this fucking is, or you've probably seen it somewhere. Like if you ever, you know, read labels or just hear about, you know, cannabinoids and shit. Probably most likely you might have seen it somewhere. Like I said, if you pay attention or not. I feel like, you know, most people smoke, you know, we're just smoking, we're getting fucking stoned as fuck, right? And we're just having you know, good high and shit. It's not everyone though. We got a whole sub community these days for all cannabinoids and whatnot, especially considering you know, people in illegal states and whatnot, so just in those gray areas where cannabis isn't legal like that, and you guys are still struggling to, you know, get something decent like that or reliable. Still got to go through some plug who might just tax the fuck out of you, or you know, it's just inconvenient, right? So, but then it's like, oh, we got these smoke shops. They'd be selling some, you know, Delta 8 shit. Like, I mean, sure, I mean, that's the standard. I mean, you got a bunch of others now, but still, like, that convenience option, bro, I mean, you'll take what you can get, you know? So I know just because of that effect, like, that's causing, like, this community to rise up, you know, indirectly. Because, I mean, if, like, not to say that it wouldn't exist or anything. I most certainly believe it still would exist. Just not as prominent, probably, as it is currently. Because of fucking... what, not because of the Farm Bill allows it. Just because what, yeah, I guess a higher scheduling of, you know, federal regulation of cannabis still being a Schedule 1 substance. So, okay, I don't even think we can explain what it was, but you're not. Just kind of talking, man. Anyways, CBG, cannabigerol, or girl, cannabigerol. I'm fucking trying, like, hopefully I got it at least in one of those, like, cannabigerol. I don't know, it's tomato to me. Who cares, as long as you know what we're trying to convey, right? That's a big thing, like with some of these reports and whatnot. Like, yeah, sometimes, I mean, we're not gonna be perfect with every little thing. Sometimes we may just think, oh, we've been saying this word this whole time this way. Like, I didn't even realize it. You say it like that, like, or like, then you realize, like, oh, it's a culture thing. It's like, oh, I mean, I grew up here, we say it like this, or you grew up there, say it like that. Like, it's like, all right, I mean, it's almost like you can make it an option. Like, And people still understand, like, tomato. I mean, it's fucking the fruit. Like, it's the fruit shit that you eat, bro. Like, we know what you're talking about. Others what, so this comes up all the damn time in this, this community, I feel like. I guess just in science in general. You'll see this, like, hugely in science in general, because there is, like, a lot of coining of, like, new terms and whatnot. And there is no, like, I guess, like, really official, like, oh, this is the way how you pronounce it, like, and we'll enter this in the dictionary and whatnot, right? So I feel like a lot of it comes up through literature and whatnot, with new findings and whatnot, and just basing it, off certain scientific rules for how things get named, essentially. But there's no real emphasis or real, like, focus. Like, all right, the pronunciation, that's like secondary bullshit. Like, it's not really the point, right? It really isn't. So that's what a lot of people, like, I don't want to say, like, grammar Nazis, like, what, pronunciation fucking Nazis, I don't know, bro. Something like that, right? It's like, oh, you gotta say it like this, bro. Some people be like motherfuckers, bro, like, I'll say, I remember, oh my god. Entactogen and pathogen, same thing, y'all. Like, please check your synonyms for certain things. Also, there's a lot of things that can be, have multiple names. And some people just say, like, oh, it's not called entactogens, it's pathogens, not entactogen. What are you saying, bro? Like, please just do a Google search, bro. Like, and the first thing that will come up, bro, it takes you 5 seconds, bro. Like, I ain't tripping like that. Like, and again, like, you still know what I'm saying, I guess, but at the same time, though, it's again, like, just do your research, bro. Please. Okay, CBG. Don't know how we got into that. CBG. So this apparently does not have a direct effect on the cannabinoid system itself. Like, it's not gonna well, I shouldn't say that necessarily, but it has more of a different effect compared to something like CBD or THC, where it will have this direct impact. THC, causing this the high that we typically get in these psychoactive effects. But CBG, and this won't be a deep dive by any means. Some things might be some loose terms and whatnot, but you want to double check on things and, like, just do your research. All right, I'm just gonna give a base explanation so we can understand here. All right, so instead of having that more like direct effect, it has more of a entourage effect towards the entire functioning of the cannabinoid system, endocannabinoid system. With I believe and the main if you don't know, cannabinoid that is from my understanding at least, again, some loose terms and whatnot, double check. Just like, this isn't like a full breakdown video like that or anything. This is me, verbatim type shit, So yeah, anandamide is I don't want to say it's a hormone, but I'm sure it reacts with our endocannabinoid system, and most commonly you will experience these effects of anandamide. Excuse me, like I'm just getting a bit stoned here, guys. It's just like, oh shit. Typically after working out and whatnot, and typically the post-workout high that you can experience from like after a good workout, whatever. I think the same as both runner side. But yeah, these physical sensations just from getting this this natural response that our body reacts and provides us these feelings is through the endocannabinoid system. I'm actually getting really fucking stoned here. Holy fuck. And holy fuck, I'm fucking dead. Like, this start by there's some gas. I'll go over there, there's some gas. But I'm gonna make this too messy. Alright. So, alright, post-workout high, runner's high, anandamide, endocannabinoid system. Alright, natural functioning. This CBG has an entourage effect that basically will improve our overall functioning of the endocannabinoid system and the, I guess you can say, the response of, the CB1, CB2 receptors in reacting with, anandamide plus any other things that would act with the cannabinoid system. So, right here, right, we got some good weeds, right, and probably any other cannabinoid system that will have an impact on the cannabinoid system like that. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. So basically CBG itself won't get you high or anything like that, okay? Directly, right? Not to say like you might not feel anything from it, right? Not to say that. Basically, I mean, it's just improving on what's already at place, what you're already living through day to day. Like, this is a story time too, right? Like, we gotta get into this story too, right? My first time, which it will be brief, I guess. There's not too much to explain here, but just aligned with what I'm talking about here. But yeah, so because of this, it's it goes good with pairing. You might not need it with pairing. Like I said, like you're releasing anandamide like that. Like I said, you go have a post-workout high. Like let's say I just hit the gym like yesterday. I just hit legs fucking crazy, right? And I normally afterwards like, let's fucking go. I'm feeling great, like getting lit, right? It's just like you get let's just say you have those feelings. Let's just say, all right, now let's enhance those feelings. You get, I guess you could say, like, this shit's getting me higher on life, like type shit. So, or like I said with this, which I would say it's like, just because I noticed like I'm slowing down a little bit, with just the flow a little bit, my speech and just constructing sentences like that, I guess. I just feel more of a stoning effect, I believe, in this moment. And if you're wondering how I took it, I've had a lot of CBD through this method, and it's through a tincture. It's probably my favorite method, to be honest. It was either this or I was gonna get some powder. I was considering the powder. And powders, I mean, if you want to be cheap about it, get both, But I also think about convenience. It's like, that's just probably annoying to dose, to cap up always like that. It's like, droppers, just like, you just take that shit, fucking done. So it's like, also just time and whatnot, and just convenience like that I think about is, and also just, yeah, preference too, like, I actually like the consuming the oil like that, just like kind of straight up, like, in that delusion, of course. But some people find it fucking gross. Like, some people just like, it's like fucking, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. I kind of like it. Like, this is letting sit in my mouth for a minute. Good, like 3, 4, 5 minutes. And I'm like, oh, actually, like, this ain't bad, dude. I guess I can see how it could be bad if it's too much. I don't know, it's not too much for me, though. Like, I mean, I don't go overboard on that. Like, so. Okay. So, but because of this, like, it's not gonna be like CBD. Some people might just automatically assume, it must be similar to CBD. Might just make me like relax, kind of a bit tired or whatever. Like, I'd say there's similarities for sure, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily the same. I'd say it's, my experience so far, it's definitely more of like a mood booster, and just kind of like, yeah, like I said, more of like, I feel higher for this. I guess you can say that about CBD too. It's like, then again, I don't know, CBD, it's like, it has its own like bodily effect, I feel like, more so. And I think this does have some effect on the body like that. I believe, I want to say with immune functioning and whatnot, and some other things. Like I said, this isn't a breakdown video. This is just kind of first impressions and this first story time, which is, I just did it yesterday, like that. 50 milligrams for the first time. We'll just break this down real quick. And I just kind of waited for a bit before smoking or anything, just to get an idea. My girlfriend tried it first. I was like, oh, if you want to try it, I'm going to try this later. Like, yeah, if you want to try it, like, that'd be dope. Let me know if you notice anything, even, like, like, is there even, like, something noticeable in effect like that, to where this is worth it, or not. So, and, yeah, she noticed something, like, pretty quick, actually. She noticed something in, like, 5 minutes, I think. Like, she just noticed, like, oh, I just feel, like, way higher. Like, I guess we smoked, like, pretty much right after she took it, but she noticed just being, yeah, like, feeling more of, like, okay, I feel more high than normal, like, type thing. It's like, and, like, I would say that, too. Like, definitely that's there, and that, but that's just not it about it. Like, I don't think that's just, it's something about, like, for me especially, being a long time stoner like that, having this tolerance. I mean, I smoke fucking what we've been even on a daily for, like, well, pretty close to daily, with, like, breaks of, like, maybe a day or two. I don't want to say, like, I want to say maybe a day, maybe a fucking day, if that. I'm trying to think, because I tried to slow down a little bit when I was back in school, but I was like, it's like, I don't know, maybe I got through like 18 hours, 20 hours or something like that, and I'm just like, bro, like, I just had this fucking long day of bullshit at school, bro. I'm trying to relax, like, fucking, just let me go smoke. Like, fuck this shit, bro. Like, oh my god. So, yeah, months April. Fucking gassed. Fuck. Alright. Where was I? What the fuck was I? Yeah. Fucking crazy. So, just trying to remember my place. That fucking gassed me. Holy shit. Yeah, alright, yeah. Talking about school before that shit. Talking about, why did we bring up school? Like, oh, because, alright. We've been smoking, like, for what? I want to say a good solid 5 years, like that, pretty much daily. Like. So there's a definite long-term tolerance, I feel like, with that. I just noticed it, of course, just normal people who, yeah, normal, right? Just people who don't smoke like that, right? Or just smoke occasionally, even. It does depend on the person, too, at the end of the day. So, I wouldn't be doing it, or just feeling it, or just not, doing it the way I am if I wasn't feeling it like that, or still not getting stoned like that, or still not finding it enjoyable in ways, and still not finding it being helpful in ways. So it's not like I'm saying like, oh man, I smoke and get no effect like that. No, it's just I have to go do a joint or something like that to like actually get like to myself, to the face, to actually feel pretty fucking high, with some CBG, but like with CBG, I feel like I said, it has this entourage effect, causing yeah. So basically, bro, I almost feel like it brought me back in a sense, right? Maybe it's even bringing me back in this moment, but just kind of like bringing more like color into the experience, like more vividness, like into my high. Like I noticed a little bit of a shift like 15 minutes after dosing, right? And I'm like, what? I mean, it's nothing too significant, but I just noticed like a slight change, just like perception of just like a shift in focus a little bit. I'd say. But when I smoke, it's like, alright, now I feel way higher with much less. Not only that, but I feel like it's bringing like, I don't want to be like bad about it. But yeah, just more like how it used to be, I guess. For me, like I said, more color into it, more more psychedelic, I guess. It's like, for me, it's just like, I know it will depend on the strain and whatnot. I'm not saying that won't happen, but I guess, I don't know, man. It just brings it out a lot more. It's a lot more prominent with a lot less, like I said. And like in ways that like I haven't felt like I feel like in a while, like, or in a long time, that remind me kind of like the early days of when I first had like barely any tolerance and I was smoking like that, right? So that's like one of the like Oh, biggest thing about it, like, it's the appetite was there. I feel like at the same time, like, it's not supposed to make you directly tired, but if you are tired though, I feel like that will enhance that. Because I did feel that a bit. I was like, oh, I feel a bit tired. I feel like that was kind of like almost double normally than it would be. And it was late, granted. It just had this very calming effect. So, and very, but also like focused effect. And I feel like, especially with just this video, there's maybe, like I said, this functioning effect that's maybe has an impact on just verbal communication, constructing on a bigger neurological level, like to an extent. So, that's mostly it that I'd say for like. I'm just trying to think of like unique things. Like at the same time, like we are fucking fried. You can just tell. Like I don't know, just you might have to. You're a regular viewer, right? You might notice. I don't know. It just depends, right? It really just depends. I mean, you can get stoned and shit off a ton of different stuff, or we be getting, going like kratom and all this stuff, caffeine now. So I mean, it might be hard to say, but I feel like this one here really shows just with how much I slowed down compared to how I started coming into this. And like I said, like, we've been doing this for a while, right? A long time now, right? And to have this kind of effect, like, to where like right now, like I just feel it's more color, there's more like how it used to be type shit. It's kind of more of like I'm in a movie type shit almost. Like I don't know if I feel like there's a direct effect on humor. I don't know if I noticed that necessarily. I did notice like I wanted to fucking, so I was hungry, bro. I was starving. So I do feel like there was an effect on appetite, most definitely. Besides that, it's just like, increasing, like I said, the overall like high of it, if that's what you're trying to do. But I feel like if you're just trying to just even go about your day normally, like I said, just coming into this a little bit, like just improve functioning, improve like your just general mood. Like you don't have to get high like that. Like I don't be smoking like this normally. Like, well, unless like I'm trying to get high, like I would normally reserve it for like the night. Like sometimes I'll do it the mornings. It just depends like what I'm doing, but typically it'll be more so for the end of the day for me, and I'll just have like some hits off the bong or something throughout the day. Like so, like where I was going with that, like if you're just trying to like I said, just general mood, like. And just see how that improves, like general things going on. Like I said, there's more benefits, more studies out there that I'm not bringing up or mentioning in this video that are definitely worth checking out and just learning more about this substance. So far, yeah, I mean, it's really good, man. It's really good. It's really good. I like it so far. I think we did. Yeah, I didn't even mention it. Pretty sure we got requested this from, I want to say either Josh or Michael. Right? One of them, Stu. Maybe both. I want to say one of those two. Shouts out to them. But I've been meaning to get to this one for a while now. Wish I would have gotten to it sooner. A lot of these old cannabinoids in this what's been going on. Been lacking on, to be honest, and just catching up on it and just seeing what's up with everything. Like, but when the time is right, I want to do things right, and I don't want to force things. Like, so I'm gonna get through this. It's gonna be a fun time. Got more coming up with this, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should incorporate this in some way. If you want to see more of this, me talk about this more, maybe break it down in a video, something like that. Let me know. It'd be pretty cool. But yeah, CBG cannabigerol, or however you want to fucking say it. It's fantastic so far. So I'd give it like we don't rate shit. We don't rate shit out here. Alright, I'm stoned as fuck. I'm probably gonna peace out here. Like I said, a lot of our videos like this end up fucking super long. And try and like trim that down a little bit. Not to where it's like, oh, 50 minutes, 50 minutes, 50 minutes, 50 minutes, like, or hour, like however long, like, more like 25, 30, 35. I feel like it's more appropriate for these kind of videos. Well, I guess 30, 40 is more appropriate. But I don't be rolling fucking whack shit, right? Like a baby shit out here like that. So like, it takes a minute to smoke and like do commentary at the same time, right? So keep that in mind. So typically we say like 25, maybe 30 minutes, depending on the weed too. You got to keep that in mind, how that burns for just the smoke. And then like, all right, intro, wrap things up and whatever. So, because we be making some of them long as fuck. Some of them make sense too, like the mini-series and whatnot, but like, we can save like what I'm saying for more videos and stuff, like future content, alright, and stuff to come. But yeah, like I said, it's some brief story time. I know it's brief within the context of the actual video and what this is. It's more of a smoke sesh, but and just breaking down of the effects. Like I was just literally chilling at the crib, just doing some things and just and hanging out with my girlfriend. Just, yeah, it was a good time and just getting high, like, so nothing much, but like it's more about, yeah, like what I felt and that overall, like, I guess you could say, what if you want to say, discovery or whatever, so of this. So yeah, like I said, CBG, dope as fuck. Alright, so let me know what you guys want to see next. Like and subscribe. It's been your boy, someone that's no one, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.